Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another book review. Of course, I'm here with another book review. But for all my gardening fans, my gosh, that's coming back because I've got some seedlings in the works. I've got some cucumbers planted. I'm really excited to get my outdoor vegetable garden going this year. So I've got some cucumbers planted. And they have sprouted. I've got some cilantro that I just planted. Oh my gosh, radishes. I don't even eat radishes, but I'm gonna grow them. I'm excited to get my carrots back in the ground. I'll insert a picture of what happened to last year's carrots. But anyway, my gardening content is coming back. My indoor houseplants are a little boring right now, so let's wait for the outdoor fun to start, which will start very soon. I'm really excited, actually. That's what I was just doing. So this video is on a book called Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. So just some quick background info about Bonnie Garmus. This is her first book. This is her debut book, and it was extremely well received. I want to say she is having a TV show. It's either a TV show or a movie come out about it. So it was really well received. I would say that it reminded me of Tomorrow, which I will get into. Well, I guess I can talk about it now. It reminded me of Tomorrow. So if you really like that book, this is for you. It reminded me of that in the essence that it was about to me, it felt like it was about the human spirit and the human condition, and it followed relationships and people and that type of thing. How Tomorrow did. It really was about the characters, the relationships with one another, and going through life. And this is very much similar to that. So if you liked that, I do think you would like that book. But that also explains why it's so popular, because Tomorrow was also a smash hit, right? So this is definitely like that. This isn't normally my jam, but apparently it is, because just like Tomorrow, I really enjoyed this. I would say 8+, 4 out of 5 stars. It knocks it out of the park. I really enjoyed following the characters. The main character's name is Elizabeth Zott, and she is an aspiring, or not, I won't even say aspiring, I won't even limit my girl like that. She is a chemist in the 50s and 60s, and she is going through life trying to find love after lots of family trauma and sexual harassment, and she's trying to find real love, and she's trying to navigate those relationships, and she's also trying to navigate the 50s and 60s as a woman in chemistry, which is extremely difficult because they only respect the men. And she got kicked out of her PhD program, and she really just wants to be a chemist, right? She falls in love, tragedy strikes, and her lover, or her love, Calvin Evans, passes away. I won't tell you how. I won't tell you, you got to read the book for that. But I'm not ruining the story by telling you that. I'm sure that's on the back of the book sleeve. He ends up passing away unexpectedly, and she is now a mom out of wedlock, as she finds out, like, after his funeral. She is now a mom out of wedlock, and she's got to navigate that, because now she's got to put food on the table for her. She's got to put food on the table for her dog. She's got to put food on the table for this new baby. And also, she's still struggling to find her place in chemistry. She has a run-in with this man named Walter Pine, who owns a TV show, and he ends up giving her a TV show called Supper at 6, which is like a cooking TV show that she essentially makes into a chemistry show. That is the basis of the story. And then you follow, other plot points and other strenuous, I wouldn't say strenuous, but yeah, strenuous and stressful situations that Elizabeth encounters, and her daughter, Mad. And so you follow that ups and downs. Just some things that I want to say. I did listen to the Audible, or the audio book. I rented it from Libby. It wasn't an extremely long wait. I want to say this is one of the largest waits that I have seen all of 2023. And like, it was something bananas. Oh, gosh, I wish I had a screenshot of the original wait time, but I waited for it. And it is, I wouldn't say it's a fast read either, so it's not like you're and you're through the book and that's it. So I imagine the people who are borrowing it are taking their time through the book. I did finish early. I will put a screenshot on the screen. I did finish early, so those 6 people that were waiting sure owe me a thank you. It's giving you owe me a thank you. Anyway, so I enjoyed the narrator, and there is an interview with Bonnie Garmus at the end, which I really enjoyed. It was mildly inspiring to learn that she is an older woman later in her life, and she was like, oh, I want to do this. I want to write this book. I want to publish this book, and to see her get this success from it is honestly pretty amazing. Like, it's never too late to follow your dreams. Yeah, a little smoothie here. It's never too late to follow your dreams, and I really enjoyed that aspect of her interview. It's definitely a tragic, more sadder read, like, but it's relatable in a way. Like, it is extremely relatable in the aspect that life sometimes just isn't fair. And I feel like we've all had those situations where we run into where life just isn't fair and it's not always going to go your way. And sometimes you have to work harder than other people. Like, you see other people and things just fall into their lap. Sometimes you have to work harder than other people. Sometimes you just don't win. And this book really illustrates that beautifully. I also think that across the board, the character development for this book was outstanding. There wasn't a single character that you don't have feelings about, or I would even argue there wasn't a single character that you didn't have strong feelings about. Okay, so like, there were characters that you adored and loved. There were characters that you just downright hated. And I feel like the author did such a great job of not really making neutral characters, like, or a character that you would just like, got no opinion. Like, there's none that didn't evoke an emotional, or at least for me, that didn't evoke an emotional response to. Like, even the smaller characters, like, to give you an example, there's a security guard at the TV station where Elizabeth works, and even that small character elicits an emotional response from the reader. So I thought that was really great. The character development was absolutely outstanding. Honestly, pure perfection. I absolutely love the ending. I think it was the best ending that Elizabeth's character could have gotten. And I'll let you read the book for that. And I want to say, for the last book that I reviewed, or the last book I discussed, I felt like the ending was rushed. This ending wasn't rushed, but it was clipped. So it's like Elizabeth gets this resolution and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? So they don't go and, oh, and then they lived happily ever after, and then they did this, and, you know, they had tea every Friday. No. It's like, this is the ending. Like, you see that it's a happy ending, but you don't get a single detail past that. So, but it really was a great ending. It follows the ending is, I wouldn't say it was a twist, but it was like a slow build that you could see happening that finally comes together at the end. It was really excellent. Definitely check that out. Let me have a look at my list here and see if there's anything else I want to say. Oh, I will say, so Elizabeth's character, when she's falling in love with Calvin, I found her to be, and this is my opinion, I found her character to be a little frustrating when she didn't want to. So, like, she's got this chemistry and she's got this passion and she's clearly deeply in love with Calvin, but she didn't let up on a single thing about marriage and that type of thing. And I understand that that was her character. And I understand that that was just how she was built, how she was made. She didn't want to compromise any of her morals and beliefs. She wanted to be a scientist and she didn't want to be known as, you know, mooching off his legacy or anything like that. She wanted to stand on her own 2 feet. So she declined like marriage and stuff like that. But I found that so frustrating for Calvin's character and frustrating for me as the reader, because you could clearly tell that they were in love and they had this deep chemistry, and she just could not compromise there. And I was frustrated by that. You know, it fit her character. It did fit her character, but that frustrated me as a reader. But honestly, I feel like the author doing that for her character, it probably made the tragedy that much stronger and blah, blah, blah. You know, it made that upset feeling when the tragedy struck that much more intense, I guess. But you know, I think old girl could have let up a little bit on that one. But yeah, I think that's all I want to say about this book, Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. Definitely check it out if you're going to rent it from Libby. Get on the waiting list now. That would be my advice. Get on the waiting list now. Yeah, I'll see you guys next Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe. Share with your friends. I would love to see some more numbers over here. Okay, thanks. Bye.